Today I'm visiting a small but unique photography exhibition called Cosplay is Art. The photographer John Kavanagh presents his striking images from his cosplay shoots, capturing creativity, character, and craftsmanship. Today we'll speak with him, explore the creative process behind all these pictures, and take a closer look at what brought this exhibition to life. Let's go! First question, why did you open this exhibition?
Well, for two reasons. One, kind of to get my photography out there and show it off a little bit. And second is to show the talent of the cosplayers and what they do. I mean, their work and their hobby is a form of art also. The amount of time that they put into developing their costumes, learning the character, learning the characteristics of the character, how they move and how they pose. For me, it's amazing. And it's just fun to be able to shoot folks like that have that dedication to what they do.
What was the whole process behind it? Like from the initial idea to the realization?
So I was thinking of how can I pay back the cosplay community? What can I do to help them, get their word out and show what they do? And I thought, well, what about taking so many great pictures of these cosplayers? Why don't I do a photo exposition? And and that's how it kind of came around. And I spent a lot of time looking for a place where I could do it, and ended up finding this place. And then hardest process was going through and trying to pick out what pictures would be the best.
What goals are you pursuing with this project?
I don't know. I think one of the biggest goals was I take so many pictures, and post X amount on Instagram. I never really printed any out. And then when I was getting ready to do this, I said, let me print one out and see what it looked like. And finally saw what it looked like in a large print. And I'm like, oh my God, these things look awesome. So I think one of the goals is I need to start looking at my pictures more and printing them out, and maybe doing some more exhibition work in the future.
What do you hope people will feel or experience when they come in here?
What I want them to maybe take away is like, wow, there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do out there, and there's a lot of artistic people that can, portray different things and make it look real good. And I would hope that they appreciate and see that these are artists too. I think it's like I call it, cosplay is a form of art. And again, not all cosplayers wear their costume exactly like the cosplayer, and that's okay, because that's your own interpretation of how you think you want to look as the character. So that's why it's an art form, because you can interpret it the way you want. Okay.
We see a lot of pictures here, so what is the process behind those pictures?
Sometimes, first of all, it's me coming up with an idea, seeing something on Instagram, and like, oh man, that's cool. Let me go see if there's a cosplayer out there that does that type of cosplay. And then I'll contact them. Sometimes the cosplayer will see my work and contact me. And then, we'll talk about doing a shoot. We'll talk about what we want to shoot. We'll develop some inspo pictures on Pinterest, kind of like what we want to achieve. And then we'll start looking at some dates for the photo shoot. And then we do the photo shoot. And usually it's trying to get some type of vibe that we saw in the inspo. So I'm always looking for, hey, what pose can I use to throw a cool background in that will throw that cosplayer or that cosplay character into their element? Because especially when I'm shooting in the studio, a gray background's kind of boring, or a blue background or whatever. So I'm kind of looking at, hey, how can I pop this up and make it look a little bit more realistic and throw that character into where you would normally see them. And then I'm looking at the lighting too. How do I get that dramatic look, or how do I get that look that will definitely bring that character to life and make it seem more realistic? So there's a lot of planning behind the scenes that go into that, but I really think the fun part for me is at the end is doing the editing. Can it look like it's a real cosplay scene, and throwing that background in there and bringing that character to life to where they normally would be.
So Leute, wir haben jetzt die ganze Zeit über die Cosplay-Fotos an sich geredet, aber was ist überhaupt mit den Personen auf den Fotos? Warum gibt es Cosplay und wieso lieben es so viele Menschen? Ich habe da mal nachgehakt.
Also zum Cosplay habe ich tatsächlich angefangen, weil es mir einfach sehr viel Spaß macht, selber irgendwas zu erschaffen, eben sei es jetzt durch irgendwelche Kleidungsstücke oder irgendwelche Waffen oder Rüstungsteile. Und ich liebe es, Theater zu spielen. Und Cosplay hatte so perfekt beides kombiniert. Und dadurch habe ich dann eben angefangen, weil ich mir dachte, warum denn nicht mal probieren? Und hat mir so gut gefallen, dass ich immer noch hier stehe.
Ich liebe Cosplay, weil ich mich gerne als andere Personen verkleide. Ich habe als Kind schon gern verkleidet. Es ist super, eine Rolle auszuleben. Man kann sie hinter diesem ganzen Kostüm verstecken und man kriegt mehr Selbstvertrauen. Also im Cosplay traue ich mir viel mehr als ohne Cosplay. Wenn ich ohne Cosplay war, dann ich mich nicht trauen, den Menschen zuzuwinken. Die Perücke ist sowas wie meine Schutzrüstung und das Kostüm.
Also für mich bedeutet es, hier ausgestellt zu sein, eine absolute Ehre, weil für mich ist es einfach legit nur so ein normales Hobby, mich an so einer Wand zu sehen, wo ich mir denke, so okay, cool, Leute finden auch cool, was ich mache, ist halt eine maximale Ehre.
Ich finde es super, dass sogar das ganz große Bild von mir dabei ist. Und es ist mein Lieblingsfoto übrigens, ja. Mein Lieblingsfoto von John. Ich finde es sehr toll.
That was Cosplay is Art by photographer John Kavanagh. A small look into the creativity and the process behind all this. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, drop a comment, and comment on what I should do next. See you in the next video. Bye. The photographer capturing creativity, craftsmanship, and I don't know. The photographer John Kavanagh presents The photographer John Kavanagh presents striking images from his cosplay shoots, capturing creativity, craftsmanship.